Thank you.
Ready as we'll ever be.
Sure.
I like it.
Oh my god.
You guys enjoy.
Oh, how I feel about this.
You love it?
No, I hate this. Today we are on a boat, we're on a kayak, and we are filming Michelle's 20 questions out here because she had this brilliant idea. I think it's terrible, but she had this idea that we're gonna go float in a kayak and do her 20 questions.
Look at Sarah's legs. And where her paddle is. She's not gonna do any work on this trip.
Yeah, except, okay, that is the one perk. I like sitting in boats, not paddling, but yeah, let's jump in. So you are the big boss CEO. What is the best part of your job?
I think the best part of my job is working with the people that I get to work with. Like my employees and my clients, and being able to please them and teach them things and learn from them. So just being able to interact with so many people and yeah, share my days with them.
Were you always a morning person?
I'm not a morning person.
Yes, you are.
By comparison to you, Ms. 10 a.m. get into the office, I am a morning person, but I really haven't ever been a morning person. I used to hate getting up for school, and I've never liked getting up early, but now I naturally wake up at about 6:37. That's many people who watch this video won't think that's early.
Can you speak a language? If so, what? Another
yes.
language. Can you
Which
speak
language?
English?
Yes, I can speak Spanish. It was actually my major in college. My major I graduated from Madison with a Bachelor of the Arts, emphasis on Spanish language and literature. And I speak a little Pig Latin from when I was 8. And I can understand Dutch, and I can say maybe 4 things, and 2 of them are dirty things.
So that won't be on video?
Yeah.
Okay. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Who inspired?
Sorry.
Black?
Black
Okay.
coffee.
Who inspires you?
A lot of people.
Can you name one?
Well, I'm inspired by people for different reasons. Like, I'm inspired by my best friend Stephanie because she left and went to San Francisco and found a whole new sense of self and sense of being in a new place with new people, and can still come home and have a great relationship with me, but she's overcome so much adversity that really inspires me and makes me put things into perspective. I'm inspired by my friend Ashley, who's a mom of 2 kids and has the patience of an elephant and raises 2 beautiful kids. Yeah,
Elephants have patience?
She's so patient. Yes, with all the flies. I don't know, but she's just so patient is what I'm trying to explain. And I'm inspired by people that I work with, that work for various departments that are making a difference in the disability world. Cindy Bentley inspires me. I hope she watches this. She inspires me to work hard and keep learning. So yeah, I try to find special things about everyone and glean some inspiration from that. So I'll stop there though, because that could be a whole video.
Yeah, that's long. Okay, what do you wish you knew when you started this business?
I wish I knew more of the tools that I could use to make things easier from the beginning. So like, automated. I grew up with QuickBooks, so I naturally thought I would use QuickBooks for accounting, for example, but then realized that FreshBooks is so much more basic and cloud-based and more what I needed. It was so nice to finally figure out that existed. Like Trello, some project management tools that I use, Slack. Taking things that would usually go through email to instant message on Slack was awesome, and took me way too long to figure out how to communicate that way with clients and employees. So tools. I wish I knew more tools.
Do you cook? And if so, what is your favorite thing to make?
Yes. I love to cook. I love going to the farmers markets on Thursdays and Saturdays. I think I really like cooking something I call hippie mash, which is basically anything with like vegetables, with a grain, or with lettuce. Typically they turn into curries. I put turmeric in them. I really like turmeric. And I like cayenne.
Ew. Ew, ew, ew.
I like spicy things. So it's spicy dishes I like to make.
What is your favorite place you've traveled?
It's a really tough one.
I'll pick one.
I can't. I have to pick two.
Okay.
I loved Argentina. I lived there for a year and taught me a ton of stuff about my 21-year-old self. And the mountains and the nature and the people and the different language were all incredible. I really love Holland. I have best friends there that I love to go back and see. I think Amsterdam is a very friendly city, and I like the culture and the pace. So those are my two favorite.
Okay, going off that question, what is one thing you wish your like young 20 self knew about life, or something you can tell other younger and less bitter people like me?
I wish that I knew that I could have more patience, and that growing up can happen a lot slower if you want it to, in all the good ways, in responsible ways. Like, I used to think 30 was really, really old, and now I'm gonna be 30, and I still think I feel much older than some of my colleagues. I still have a lot of life ahead of me, so.
Oh, there's a bug. Gross, I have a spider.
We're in nature, Sarah.
I don't like this.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Something about something?
Something about how you're so
being
much more
old?
mature than us.
Oh, no. I wish I would have had more patience with people and things earlier on, because now that I have patience and tolerance and empathy for people, I enjoy life a lot more often.
If money wasn't an issue, how would you spend like all your free time?
Traveling, going on, I don't know, I think I would pick something like go see all the lakes in a country. Like, I would go to all the lakes in the Midwest, or I don't know, I'd like camp for a whole summer. And then I would go to the oceans more. I love the coasts. I would just be in a cyclical, seasonal travel schedule.
That would be cool.
I'll get there anyway.
When you do that, be friends with me.
Promote local office 1, 2, 3, and 4.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how obsessed with your cat are you?
29 and a half. Like my age. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm so blessed to have her in my life.
Tell us about your cat. What's her name?
Her name is Mila, and I rescued her from a pine tree at a farm at a fish fry in my hometown. I went to use the ladies' room near the woods, and I found her there, crying, and I said hello to her, and she followed me for a little bit, and then she left. And then when I was leaving, my partner and I heard her crying again, and we found her in a pine tree, and Tyler had to climb all the way up into the tree to get her down, and then we fell in love with her and brought her home immediately. And she's come kayaking with me before. She really likes car rides. She went to Sioux Falls, South Dakota with us, and she likes coming to the office and sleeping on all the furniture and saying hi and snuggling with Dylan and Sarah.
No, she doesn't like me.
Well,
just Dylan.
She does. She just is playful.
Is kayaking your favorite outdoor activity, or you just decided to torture me for a day?
I really love kayaking. I think it's really accessible. Like, most people can just go and get in a kayak and be in a body of water. Fast if they wanted to. I don't know. And it's upper arm workout, and I don't like working my upper arms out, so this is fun. Although I usually do it for fun, or for leisure, not for sport. And I don't do it on lakes where there's disgusting seaweed. I do it on rivers, but yeah, it's relaxing when I want it to be, and it's difficult and challenging when I want it to be. So I love it.
Favorite movie, if you have one?
Yeah. The Never-Ending Story is my favorite movie, tied with Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And they're my childhood favorite movies, but I think they really shaped who I am. And they're still my favorites. And I
Willy
love
Wonka? Really?
Yeah, the first one, like the original.
Oh, the OG,
with Gene
not
Wilder. Yes.
Not the remake?
No, like the real one where they like actually had to build a candy, like Road Doll's Candyland and the Chocolate Factory, and it all looked so real, and I thought it was amazing, and it made my imagination so full. And the Never-Ending Story is the same way. Like when I watch it now, things don't look very realistic, but it was back before so much CGI and things just were animated and not even, like, didn't look at all real. This was like all made from clay. Like they did like claymation for a bunch of the scenes, and just how they put it all together is incredible still to me.
What is your favorite cheese?
Well, my favorite cheese.
And tell us how obsessed with cheese you are.
My favorite cheese is Gouda of any variety. My current favorite is Mareika Gouda fenugreek cheese. You can go get it at Fromage Nation if you're from Madison. It's a Dutch family that has a farm in Thorpe, Wisconsin. You can go visit it. It's amazing. I am very obsessed with cheese. Me and my good friend Stephanie, who I already mentioned, have a matching Gouda cheese tattoo. It's on my back. Maybe sometime you'll see it. If you see me in the summer and I have a tank top on, you'll probably see it. It's on my back right shoulder. And probably why I like Holland so much too, because they made Gouda.
Do you have a favorite Wisconsin kind of base tradition since you're from here? Or just, I guess, yeah.
Bowling? Is that Wisconsin based, or is that just old people based?
I think this is just old, an old activity.
I really like German tradition stuff. Like, I grew up in a town called Jefferson, and we had a thing that I slaughter the pronunciation of, but I call it like Gemütlichkeit, and it means like chilling and to like have fun. And we had a parade every year, and I was in band, so I had to march in it every year, so I hated it when I was a kid. But they do polka dancing and stuff, and I don't know. I used to hate it, but I'm coming around to it. But bowling I've always loved since I was like 9, and I think that's super. When I tell people I bowl, they say that's super Wisconsin, so I'm going with it.
Is there a certain skill you want to master this year?
Paddleboarding. I have a paddleboard. Thanks, Kyle, for keeping a paddleboard safe for me for months. I need to buy a paddle for it, and I think I should bring it into Madison and just use it right here in Brittingham Park, because this is pretty awesome. It's super quiet and peaceful right now. So I want to master that, and I want to get a 6-pack washboard of abs from doing paddleboarding.
I don't think that's how that works. I think you need to, I don't know. What is worth spending money on to get the best?
Footwear, get Chacos. They're a little expensive, but they last forever. I wear them every day of summer, and I get a really cool tan line. We're twins, Chaco twins.
Chacos on, but I don't wear my sandals. I wear my flip-flops, and those are better people. But not really, because they wear out faster.
No, because these you can really like latch onto you too. You can put them in water. You can hike with them.
I mean, these aren't likely to come off my foot, so that's nice.
Yeah, but those footwear.
I agree. Next question. I am your favorite coworker, right?
I don't have favorites. I love everyone for different reasons.
That was a really creative question, right?
Dylan is my ride or die, because I've had him around the longest.
Wow.
But you are all special.
I feel so. Okay, our last question is an audience participation question, because I forgot my questions. No, I didn't forget them. They didn't sync to my phone, and I had to write new questions in the kayak. See, this is the extent of this.
Sarah's fired.
This is the struggle of my life. Not only am I in the kayak. Anyway, back to the question. What do you want to know about Michelle? Let us know in the comments. And yeah.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and blow up the internet with our content. Thanks.